I posted this video on my channel and I got this comment on my channel to create a full tutorial video on how I made this apartment building. I always do what my community asks of me, so here you go. But before we dive into the video proper, I'm going to tell you 5 things you are going to be getting, or 4 things you are going to be getting from this video. First, you're going to be getting the CAD file that I use in modeling this video for free. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description below, so if you want to work while I work, you can just download the CAD file, import it, and you'd work while I work. Then secondly, you are also going to be getting all the components I'm using in this tutorial video. If you are a beginner to Revit and you don't have any components whatsoever, you should not worry. All you just need to do is to click on the link in the description below and the components will be yours. Then thirdly, if you don't have the luxury of time and you just need the project file already modeled, I'm also going to be leaving the link in the description below. All you just need to do is to click on the link and you would get this project file. And number 4 is actually for me. If you are new to this channel, please, I would like you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video, and also comment under this video what you would like to see on our channel. You might be lucky, I might pick your comment next. And it also helps to boost the YouTube algorithm to promote our videos to more audience. Without further ado, let's dive in. Welcome back. So this is the Revit interface once you open your Revit. So the first thing we need to do is to create a new project file. So we click on new. We're going to be using the Revit default template. So you can click on metric multi-discipline. So you click on that, you click OK for it to open. You wait a few seconds. Now this is your interface. So this is how the Revit default interface looks like. So the first thing we need to do after we've opened a new project file is to import the CAD file for the apartment building. I have already exported it. If you don't know how to export to CAD file, because I already modeled this before, so you can just check this tab above. You can check the CAD up on your screen. So you can just check the CADs above to watch how to export from Revit to AutoCAD file. So we're just going to import this now. So we click on file. So we're just going to import this now. So we come under insert. We click on import CAD. Now we go to where we saved it. Now I saved it under my YouTube folder. You can see it's block of flats. So we click on OK to open. Now this is the apartment building. Now you can see how the thing is. So you click on this. You can't move this around because it is pinned. But if you unpin this, you can see this small icon right here. If you unpin it, then you can move this around, as you can see right here. Good. So we're going to leave it at this point. Then we'll start our model. So first things we need to do is to create our wall, because since this is the default default Revit template, so all the walls would be quite different. So we just need to create our own wall. Now we are using 225 wall. So we click on architecture, we click on wall, we click on edit. Now you can click on duplicate. Let's name this 225 wall. Okay. All right. Then we click on edit and make sure this is set to 225. Okay. You click on OK. You click on OK. Then you can start drawing on top of this. Now you can decide to draw on top of this, or let's change this to fine first of all, or you change this to wireframe so you can see what you are drawing beneath it. So you click on this and we draw this one right here. Okay. So we're just going to like trace out this. We're just going to trace out this floor plan. Okay. Let's see. It's going to take quite some time, but I think we'll get it at the end of the day. Okay. Now, why we are doing this is so that we can see this wall. Why we are using wireframe is so that we can see the wall and be able to differentiate them from each other. So we're going to click on this wall, right click. We're going to override graphics in view by by category. We're going to override graphics in view by category. So it's going to override all the walls that we are drawing. And now let's make them red. So wherever we don't see red, we know that, okay, this wall we're going to adjust it or make sure it tallies with what we have already imported. So we click on OK and we click on OK. Good. Now you can see red wall. Now the red walls are the new walls we are drawing, while this one is the AutoCAD file that was imported. So we click on this, you click on CS to create similar. This is a shortcut for creating similar. If you don't know about shortcuts, you can check the cards above on your screen. I made the video about shortcuts. You can watch them out to understand all the shortcuts you need in Revit. So we can just continue tracing the floor plan out. Okay, so let's get this done to this point. Also have this here. Okay, then this one at this point, we bring this out to this point. Let's bring this downwards. Okay, and we have this here. All right. Okay, so we have this one right here. Let's take this to this point. Okay, and we also have this to this point. Okay, good. Then we have this one as well. Okay, also okay, we also have a wall here. Okay, then we have this wall is a double wall here. Okay, then we have this to this point. Okay, so this is basically for one apartment. All right, so we just have to make certain adjustments. Add this to this point. Okay, now let's bring this to this wall here. Also adjust this to this point here. Now you can see these two, so we adjust this here. Okay, now you can see this one is not getting to the edge, so we can just use our align tool. Click on modify, click on align, then we align it to this point and also align this to this point. Perfect. So we have that. Now also we need to align this here. Okay, click on escape to clear the align command. Select this wall, click on CS to create similar, and we create a new wall here. Okay, align this to this point. Okay, perfect. So I think we are done with the walls for this section. So all we just need to do is to select the walls. Okay, we select the walls. Now you can see we have selected all of them. Now we mirror it. Now you can see it is the same thing at this other point, so we just need to mirror it to that point. So you see, we just click on here, get the center point. Once we click on our mirror, we get the center point, and we just draw a vertical line here, and it has automatically mirrored. Okay, you see it's slightly shifted, so we can just adjust that. We can click on move, and we move this from this point to the edge where we want it to be, and it is perfect. So you can see this is perfect. So we have gotten this part out. Then the remaining part is here now. So we just need to continue tracing the walls out, align this here. Okay, you click on the wall, click on CS to create similar, and you align this, you draw this one. Okay, then you also draw this one to this point. Now you have double wall here, you draw this here, and you also get this here. Okay, sorry, this one went down to the edge here. All right, good. Click on the wall, CS to create similar again. Okay, stop this at this point. Then we have this here. We'll stop this here, then we take it down to this point. Okay, now we escape to clear the command. You click on this and you draw it down to this point. Perfect. You click on our align tool and you align this wall to this point. Perfect. Okay, all right, then we have one more here. You can see this, we'll edit this, we join it to this point. Click on the align tool and make sure we align it properly. Click on the wall, click on CS, we align it to this point. Perfect. So this is it. We have successfully gotten out our walls. You can see how fast this was because we already have the AutoCAD file which we imported. If you check all my previous full courses, they were modeled from scratch, so we tend to make a few adjustments here and there, but this is already complete, so we just have to just trace out the model from the AutoCAD file, and you can see how easy that was. All right, so now that we are done with tracing out the walls, now you can see, since this is on wireframe, we can see the windows, we can see the door positions. So whenever we want to create windows or doors, we can just quickly place them at the exact position. But if this is on hidden line, you see, you don't see the windows anymore. You can't see the windows. You can only see the door because of the swing. Yeah, but the windows, you can't see them no more. So we just have to work on wireframe till we are completely done. So now the next thing to start placing is our door. Okay, so we click on architecture. Okay, we click on door. Now let's make sure we have, now you can see this is the default doors that we have in Revit. So we can just choose 900 by 21 mm door, flush door, edit it to make sure it is 900 and 21 good. Then we can make use of that. So we place this at this point. You can see we have one here, bedroom. Okay, now we also have another one here. You hit the space bar to toggle between swing directions. Now you can see, hit space bar to toggle between swing directions. So you click on this. Okay, then look for another 900 mm door. Now you can see this one right here. The same thing, space bar to toggle between swing directions. You select this here. Okay, you can see another one right here. Space bar to toggle between swing directions. Sorry, space bar to toggle between swing directions. Okay, you select this right here. Now you also do the same thing here. You paste it here. Okay, where else? Okay, we have one here. Put it here. Okay, also another one here. Place it here. Okay, so I think this is all for the 900 mm doors. Then the next set of doors to import are our 750 mm doors. So you can see 750 by 21. Good. So we click on this. Let's make sure it is actually 750 by 21. All right. Once we have confirmed this, then we can place them, toggle between swing directions, place this one right here, toggle between swing directions, place this one right here. Okay, then we'll place this one at this point as well. Okay, which other? Okay, I think that should be all for the door. Good. Now that we know that what is at this section is the same thing with what is at this section, so we just click on the door, right click, select all instances visible in view. Now it automatically selects all the 900 mm doors, but you can as well just select it this way. Okay, then we click on filter to select all doors including 900 and 750 mm. Now we have selected all doors. Then we click on this mirror draw axis and we make sure we mirror it exactly at the center point. Okay, good. Now you can see all the doors have been applied, okay, to this other section. Then this section that is quite different from others, so we just click on this 900 mm door, we click on CS to create similar, and we create a door. Okay, now you can see we can't create a door here because the wall did not cross through, so we just need to adjust that and make sure this wall crosses all the way to this point. You can see the point. So you click on the door again, click on CS to create similar, then we can be able to place our door here. We can also place another 900 mm door here. Okay, I think that should be all. Then we select for 750 mm door, click on CS to create similar, and we create a 750 mm door at this point. So I just noticed there was a place we didn't create a door here. Now you see there's no 750 mm door here, and I think it's the same thing, there is no 750 mm door here, you see. So we just need to select this 750 mm door, CS, and we place one right here. Okay, then we also place another one at this point. Perfect. So this is good. Now that we are done placing doors, so the remaining doors to place are this kind of doors now. So we're going to place these doors now. So we click on door. Now we look for double door. Now the kind of double door we are looking for is the one that has one door panel 900, then the other door panel 300. So we don't have it in our default Revit template, so I'm just going to be importing it from components from a previous project that I have worked on. So I will not show you the process, but be rest assured that this door would be part of what you'll be getting in the components pack that I'll be leaving in the description of this video. So do well to click the link for the components. Okay, so I have copied the components from the previous project I worked on. So I'm just going to click on Ctrl V to paste it right here. Okay, and you can see the door. We just paste it at this exact spot, and also we paste it at this point as well. Okay, so we need to copy the door, create similar, CS, the shortcut for create similar. Then we paste it at this point. Perfect. Then there's also one more point where we need to paste it here. Perfect. Good. So that is all for the doors. We have successfully completed the doors. Now if you hide this AutoCAD file, let's right click, hide in view by element. Now you can see what we have done. You can see it's looking more like it's coming together right now. So you can see that there are some spaces here that we can just adjust and make sure we join them properly. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, then there's another one here, so we just join it properly. I think that, yes, that is all that we need to adjust. So we go back, click on this button, this bulb button here, review hidden elements. We review hidden elements, select the AutoCAD file, right click, on hide in view by elements, so we can unhide what we just hid. Okay, then we can proceed and continue working. All right, so now the next thing to do is to create our windows, our doors, and all that. Sorry, our windows. So we click on window. Now you can see the default windows Revit have. You can see we have this kind of windows, but these are not the windows I like to use. So I'm just going to import my own window from a previous project I have worked with. All these components will be given to you guys for free. Just check the link in the description, you would get it for free. Okay, now I want to quickly show you something because I am copying this component from a different project. So what I do is I just go to the project, Ctrl C, copy, then come here and Ctrl V to paste it. But if you don't have a project where you're copying this component from and you just have the component in your system, I just want to show you how you can quickly import it. So just click on this. Now you can see under my YouTube folder, you can see this is a window TPL plane. Now I can just quickly just drag this into this point, into my Revit, and you can see it automatically imported, and I just place it right there. Very smooth. I can just quickly edit the window if I want, and I can adjust it however I want to adjust it. So this is just a very quick way. So once you have those components, all you just need to do is open the folder, drag, and just import them immediately into your project, and that will be all. You'll just be sorted. But me, I'm copying from a project to another project, so it's just Ctrl Z, Ctrl V. I think it's quicker for me that way. But once you've used all these components in a particular project before, you can also do the Ctrl P, Ctrl C, Ctrl V method that I'm using. Fine. Okay, so this is one window, so we just need to adjust it. All right, let's make sure we align it to this point. Good. We also click on this window, CS, to create similar. Okay, now we also place it here because we have one more window at this point. We place it here. Now where do we have that window again? Okay, we have it here as well. We place it here. Then we also have it at this point. We place it here. Good. Where else? Okay, we have one here. We place it here. Perfect. Okay, so that should be all. Yes, I think that's all. So all we just need to do is to copy this window. Sorry, I mistakenly double clicked on it to open the family. So you just select it once. Okay, select this one as well, select this one, select this one. So you can see there are 4 of them. Then I can click on this mirror it to this other section, which is the same thing. So we just click on mirror, come to the center points, look for the center point exactly. Let's see where the center point is. I think is this, or is it this? So I think this is it. All right, so you can see that we have successfully mirrored those windows to this point. You can see them. Perfect. So if we come to our 3D, let's just see what we have been working on so far. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, good. Now you can see what we have on our 3D. Looking more like it, right? Yeah, this is looking good. it's looking more like it. Although we didn't set something which I'm going to set in a very short while now. Okay, so we're going to set our levels. Now we know that this apartment building I'm modeling is a 3-story, so it has 4 floors. So we're going to be setting our levels now. We're going to be setting the level for a 3-story building. So go to our elevations. Now you can see elevations right here. You click on this plus sign to open the drop down. Then let's come to elevation. East elevation. Now you can see level 1, level 2, all right, which are just the 2 levels we have here, L1, L2. So we need to create more levels for the 3-story building. So now we know this as our natural ground level. Let's just rename them so that we'll be sure of what we are doing when we are working. Let's name this 0 hyphen NGL, natural ground level. Okay, then this, let's call this 0, let's call this 1 hyphen DPC level. Okay, now the DPC level is 450. Okay, good. Now you can see the way it is congested at this point. We do not want that. So we click on this one and you just look around here. You can see this break icon kind of at this point. So you just click on this to break it and you adjust it to your discretion. So you can see now it is well spaced out. You can be able to read it properly. Now we have done 2 levels. Now we need to create more levels to get to the 3rd floor. So we click on this, you click on CS to create similar. Okay, then we draw, let's say we create a level here. Okay, we create, as we're creating the level, now you can see this is level 3. You can see it has automatically added here level 3. So we create more levels. Whichever one we don't need, we'll just delete them later. Level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7. Okay, level 8. All right, I think this, let's work with this for now. So now from the DPC level, the next level is our first floor level. So we have first floor level, so 2, okay, hyphen FFL, first floor level. Okay, yes, I would like to rename corresponding view. So you can see this is our natural ground level. These ones are the default levels, so they don't change, but these other ones that you created, you can quickly adjust them. Once you change them here, they automatically change here as well. So we have this first floor level. Now at what height do we want first floor level to be? So we want it to be at 3.3 meters above the DPC level. So let's say 3450 above DPC level. Okay, now why we are adding 150, why we're making it 3450 is because once we draw our first floor slab, it's going to drop down 150. That's the thickness, so the space left will be 33. So that's why we're using 3450. Okay, don't worry, in the course of the tutorial you are going to see all these things and you understand what I mean by then. Then the next floor, which is the 2nd floor level. So let's say this 3 hyphen 2nd floor SFL, 2nd floor level. Okay, we rename it. Now you can see it has automatically changed here as well. So what height do we want? The same 3450. Okay, good. Then the 3rd one, then this is, we have 3rd floor level. 3rd floor level, sorry, 4 hyphen 3rd floor level. Okay, all right, then at what height? The same 3450. Okay, now understand something. This is your ground floor, first floor, 2nd floor. Then now the 3rd floor, which the level we are going to be going to, from this 3rd floor level we are going to get to the ceiling level. So we're going to call this 5 hyphen ceiling level, CL, ceiling level. Let's just call it that. Okay, now from the 3rd floor to your ceiling is 3. Let's call it 3. Okay, 3300. Okay, then now from your ceiling level to your roof level, which is the next level. Okay, now let's call this 6 hyphen roof level. Good. All right, now from your ceiling level to your roof level, let's say this is let's say 450. Okay, Perfect. Now you can see it's congested here. Fine. So just look for that break icon again, as you can see here, and we break this, then adjust this to our tastes. Perfect. Now you can see everything is clear and visible. So you just select the dimensions and we delete them because we do not need them any longer. Now you can see the extra level that is left. We don't need this level again, so we just delete this and delete. Okay, so we have completely created all levels. Now we can work perfectly fine. So we'll go back to our natural ground level, which is this, where we started working originally, and then we can continue our work. Okay, so now we have created those windows for this. Then we need to create other windows. We need to create this window, we need to create this window, we need to create this window. So this window now, I'm going to import it from an already existing project that I have already worked on. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. And mind you, the components are going to be left in the link in the description below. You can just do that, click the link to get the components yourself and follow the steps to import it. Just drag into your Revit for you to import it. Okay, so I've copied this window, so I'm just going to Ctrl V to paste it here. Okay, now you can see pasting. Perfect. You click on it, CS to create similar, you paste it here as well. Okay, now you also need to paste it somewhere here. Now these are long, thin windows, long, but they are very, very long. Okay, so I think that's all. We just need only two. Then these ones are short ones, you understand? So but they are double sash short windows, toilet windows. So I'm also going to be copying it and pasting it here. Okay, I have successfully copied it, so I'm just going to paste it here. Ctrl V. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here. Okay, then click on the window, CS to create similar. I'm also going to paste this here. Okay, I think yes, that is all. Then we also have this window, which is the last window. Now we don't need to copy this one, we can just paste this here. Okay, and adjust it to the size, since they are the same kind of window, they are the same window type. So we just need to measure this. Let's see the size. Now you can see this is 900. So all we just need to do is to click on this. You can see the name 600 casement window. We can just click on edit, duplicate it, and let's name it 900 casement window. Okay, then increase the rough width to 900, and let's say the height, let's make the height 1.5 or 1.2. Let's make it 1.2. Is a kitchenette, it's small, so let's make it 1.2. All right, perfect. Now you can see how the thing fits perfectly well. So you click on CS to create similar, and you also paste it at this point. Okay, you also paste it at this point. Perfect. So now you have successfully completed all your window placement for this area. So we just need to select them. Okay, and we need to mirror them. All right, so we just click on this mirror icon here, and we mirror the windows to the other parts of this project. Now you can see the windows have been successfully mirrored. Now we need to note something. We have windows at this point because it's open, but we can't have windows here because they are closed. Okay, so we delete this one, we delete this one, we don't need them. Now you can see this kitchen window is now placed at this point here. So we click on this, click on CS to create similar, and we place it here while we delete this one at this point. Now this is perfect. Okay, so every other thing looks fine, looks good. Okay, then we need to create this window here and this one here. Okay, so we click on this small window, this toilet window, click on CS to create similar. Then we place it at this point. This is the toilet window. Then we click on this bedroom window at this point, the long windows, CS to create similar. We come to this point and we place it at this point. We place it at this point as well. Okay, then the kitchen window, which is this one, CS to create similar, and we place it at this point. Fine. Okay, now you can see how everything is falling in place perfectly. So we can, okay, we are left with this window. Now this window is the same thing with this kitchen window, they are the same size. So we click on this, click on CS to create similar, and we paste it at this point as well, one. And I think we also have another. Okay, that's all for the windows. I think, yes, that is all. So we have successfully created windows, doors, and walls. So we can hide the AutoCAD file, the CAD file again. Let's see. Hide in view by elements. Perfect. Now you can see the windows, you can see the doors, you can see everything we have created. Now the next thing to do is to make sure these windows are properly positioned. Now we've positioned them properly on plan. Now let's position them properly based on their height. Are they all starting on the same lintel height? Now we'll go to our 3D view and let's see. Now we can look at this point and let's see what we have. Okay, yes, all of them, they are on the same level, but they are not on the same level. Now you can see, if you click on this window, it's starting from the natural ground level. So it's supposed to start from our DPC level, not from the natural ground level. That's where the window is supposed to start from the DPC level. So we're going to click on this, and we're going to click on select. Okay, see what we're going to do. Just select the whole thing, filter, and select only windows. We just need only windows. Then we change the level height here, so you can see we've just selected only the windows. Then we change the level height to DPC level. Okay, now you can see the window came up a little bit. Good, that's all we need to do. Then individually, now we select this one, right click, select all instances, visible in view. Okay, and we make them 600 mm above the DPC level, 600 mm. Okay, then we select this one. Let's select this window, edit type. Let's see the height. The rough height is 1.5. Okay, perfect. This one as well, let's see the height. This is 1.2. Okay, we need this to be 1.5, so let's make this 1.5 as well. Okay, perfect. So we select this one, right click, select all instances, visible in view. Now let's make this 600 from the DPC level. Perfect. Now this one, select all instances, visible in view. Let's make this 900 from the DPC level. Okay, then the toilet window, now right click, select all instances, visible in view. Let's make this 1.5 from the DPC level. Now how am I getting all these calculations? Now I'm making this 1.5 because the size of this window is 600. So if you add 1.5 to the 600, you are automatically going to get 2.1 meters, which is the height of your lintel. 2.1. If the height of your lintel varies, if you are using 3.24 for the height of your lintel, then you could adjust this by 300 mm upwards. So we'll be having 900 here, so that you can get 2.4 here, or you just add 300 to the size of the window. Instead of 1.5 window as the height, you'll be getting 1.8 as the height. Perfect. So that's all. Then this one, okay, good. So I think that's all for the windows. Let's see. Yes, that's all for the windows. Now you can see the door. Now we have the door. The door is starting from the natural ground level, which is not supposed. It's supposed to start from the DPC level because we have two riser stairs coming at this point. So we select the door. In fact, let's just select all the model. We click on filter and we select check none, and we select only doors. Now once we click on only doors, you can change them from natural ground level to DPC level. Good. Now the doors, they've adjusted. Good. So this is perfect. Now you can see, if you check this front, you can see all the doors, all the windows are on the same lintel height, which is good. This is what we want. So we can proceed right now. So as we have this is perfect. Then we can select all the walls. Now that's the next thing. Now in case of a situation where the floor plan is different, the floor plan varies at different points. Let's say is not typical, then you have to create them floor by floor. Once you are done with the first floor, you go to the second floor and you start a new model from the second floor. When you get to the third floor, you start a new model from the third floor. But in this case, it's typical all the way to the top, so we don't need to keep breaking it. We just need to select all of them. Okay, select only the walls. Yeah, then you can see unconnected here, the top constraints. Then we just make the top constraints roof level. Just make it go to the roof level directly, because we don't have any variation or difference from the ground floor plan to the first floor plan. They are typical, so that's why we are doing this, because we won't be adjusting any wall later. But if they are not typical, it's best to model them floor by floor. All right, good. So the next thing to do now, as we have done, we have adjusted the walls, is now to adjust our windows. Good. So we just click on this, select everything, check none, select windows and doors. You click on OK. Good. Then we can click on copy. Now all the windows and doors, the placements are the same thing all the way to the top, so let's just copy it instead of going there and recreating the windows all over again. So we just click on copy. Now we're copying from this DPC level. As you can see here, you can see the name here, DPC level, and we're going to this one, which is the first floor level. So we click on this, copy to the first floor level, copy to the second floor level, copy to the third floor level. Perfect. Good. You can see how this looks now. You can see that this is way faster and easier. Now you can see this is coming out and it's looking really nice. It's looking really nice. So this is good. Then the next thing we need to do is to create our staircase at this point. Now we have two risers here, and I think also at the back we have two risers here at the back as well, and this place we also have two risers here. So let's go to the floor plan so we'll see it properly. So you can see here, okay, we hid our AutoCAD file, so let's unhide it so we'll see what we are talking about. So you click on this bulb icon, select the CAD file, right click, unhide in view by elements. So once you unhide it, you click on this. Now you can see the CAD file again. Now you can see we have two steps here. We also have two steps at this point, and at the back we have one step at the back. Okay, because I think there's a green area on the sides around that area, so the green area already stepped up, then we just need to have one more step. So from the front, let's create our stairs. So we click on this. Now we click on staircase. Okay, now from the natural ground level, which is our base level, to the DPC level, which is our top level, which is 450 in height. Now the Revit has automatically calculated this, and we know that we are going to have 3 risers, and you can see the riser height 150. If we don't want to have 3 risers, if we want to have like 5 risers, we can increase the number of risers. Then the size of the riser, the dimension of the riser would reduce. Now you can see, now each riser is going to be 75 mm. Now it has calculated it. If we want 5, each riser will be 90 mm. So we're just going to be sticking with the standard, which is 150 mm, and the thread, we're going to be using 300 mm for the thread. Okay, good. So let's just draw this right here. Perfect. Then we click on this, move it to this point. Okay, then we adjust this to this point. Good. So this is one. We click on finish. Okay, then we click on the stairs, click on CS to create similar. We do the same thing right here. Make sure we adjust this to 300. Perfect. And we draw another stairs here. We click on this, click on move it to the edge. Okay, then adjust this to this point. We click on finish. Perfect. And also we do the same thing, CS. Let's draw the same stairs at the back. Okay, now we click on, let's adjust this to 300 first of all. Okay, then we draw the stairs. Okay, now let's adjust this to this point here, and we adjust this to this point here. Perfect. All right, so we are done creating our stairs, the external stairs. Now the stairs that runs inside the house, we will also need to create that as well. So let's see what we have done. First of all, let's come to the 3D. Now you can see the stairs. Now we don't need the railing, so we're going to select this and also select this railing. We delete this, we don't need them. Okay, and we don't also okay, we need to change these stairs from assembled stairs. Let's select all of them. Select in view, select all instances in view. Now we've selected all the stairs. Let's change this from assembled stairs to monolithic. Perfect. All right, so this is good. Concrete stairs. So we don't need this, we delete this as well. And I think there's also another one here. We don't need this, we delete this as well. Okay, here we still don't need it as well. Delete. Good. Now you can see we have this issue. You can see there's a slight issue at this point. Although I've made a very detailed tutorial about staircase, so if you want to learn detailed about stairs, all the details you need to know about stairs, I'm going to keep the cards to the video up on the screen, as you can see. So once you just click on the link, you can direct you straight to videos about stairs. So we're going to be adjusting this. So we click on this, we click on edit. Okay, then you can see run type monolithic run, which is perfect. Now you can see the structural depth 150, and you can see smooth. Now we just want to work with the structural depth, so let's make this 300 structural depth. We click on OK, and now you can see it changed immediately to cover that hollow portion at that area. So we click on OK, and that is all we need to do. So we are done creating the stairs here. Now the next thing we need to create is the stairs inside the house. Okay, so we go to this level. Now the stairs inside the house, in as much as the stairs outside started from the natural ground level to the DPC level, now the stairs inside the house is starting from the DPC level going to the first floor level, from the first floor level going to the second floor level, and so on, depending on the number of stories you have. So now we're going to go to the DPC level. Now we're not going to do this on the natural ground level, so we're going to come to the DPC level, which is level 2. Now this is our DPC level, so this is where we are going to be creating our stairs from. So we click on stairs. Once you click on stairs, now you can see, now make sure this is monolithic stairs, because that's what we want to use. Okay, make sure this is 300 mm, the riser, the thread. Then our riser, since we check this, what is in the AutoCAD file, and you can see 22, so we need to make sure this is 22. Okay, now is 156.8, which is okay, is good for a riser. 156.8 is perfect. Then we click on the edit type and make sure the run width is 1000. Perfect. So click on OK. Then we draw. Now let's draw. We draw the stairs up to this point, we stop, then we continue here, and we draw it down to this point. You can see now stopped at the same level, which is what we want. Okay, so next thing to do is to adjust this. Let me measure this first of all, from here to here, 2:1. Okay, so we can click on this. Now you can see is larger than 1000. You can see the actual run width. You can see what we have here. So let's just make sure this is 1000, because we don't want any problems. And also this one, let's make sure this is 1000 as well. Okay, perfect. So we can then adjust this to this point, adjust this to this. Perfect. All right, so once we are done, now the next thing to check, you can see up. So you can, this is telling us that the stairs is moving upwards here, and this arrow on the stairs we just drew shows that yes, it's actually moving upwards. Fine. Then the next thing we need to do is to create these other stairs at the back. Now you can see where our landing stopped, so we need to adjust our landing to stop at that same point. Perfect. Good. Then to create these stairs at the back, instead of recreating the stairs again, let's just copy. So we select this one, hold Control to select the other stairs, then click on this mirror tool. Sorry, mirror, not copy. Then we mirror it to the back. Okay, elements will be deleted. Okay, now there's a problem. So let's just Ctrl Z. Let's go backwards. Good. Now what happened is that once we selected mirror, the mirror was the copy was not on. That's why it's mirrored it without copying what you are mirroring. So we're just going to click on copy while mirroring. So then we mirror it, we will not have that issue. Perfect. Now you can see how good this is. So we just click on move, and we move this down to this point to lock it up. Perfect. Now you can see the edge is also at the same point. Now there's something we need to take note of. Now on the AutoCAD file, you can see this up right here shows that on the AutoCAD file, this stairs is starting from this point going up to this point, but the stairs we just created now is starting from this point going up to this point. You can see the arrow. So we don't want this, so we just have to mirror it again, but this time around we don't want copy. We just want to mirror this exact one without copying it. So we uncheck copy and we mirror it directly at the center. Perfect. Now once you check this out, you can see now that this up is going this way to this point, as you can see the arrow. So this is good. We are done creating our stairs. So we just need to click on finish. Okay, sorry, click on finish and the stairs is done. Now you can see we've already created a section at this point. So let's click on this to see the stairs. Now you can see how good looking this stairs is. Perfect. Now you can see once we put our floor is going to stop on the same level as this staircase, which is why we added our 150 when we were creating our levels. So this is the importance. So next thing to do after creating our staircase, good, let's go back here. Now we've created the staircase here, so we can adjust this staircase. Let's select the staircase, sorry. Okay, select the staircase and the railing. Okay, good. Select the staircase and the railing. Let's select this railing as well. Perfect. Oh, sorry. Staircase and the railing. Staircase and the railing. Good. Then we'll go to the section and we copy it. So we click on copy. Now this is our DPC level, as you can see here. So I'm going to copy this to the first floor level. Okay. Perfect. Copy this, uncheck constraints, copy to the second floor level. Perfect. Good. Now from the second floor level, you can see the stairs is going up to the third floor. Now if you copy this from this place now to this third floor, the stairs will be starting from the third floor going up to the roof, which is not supposed. This is where it's supposed to stop. So this is perfect. So we're going to leave it to this point. So this is good. Now we have created our stairs. Go to the 3D and let's see what we have. Okay, now if you look inside, now you can see the stairs we just created. Now this is looking very, very good. Very, very nice. All right, so that's all for the stairs for this area. Now the next stairs we are going to create is this one, this stairs at this point. So we're going to be creating the stairs at this point. So let's do that. Let's click on these stairs. You click on CS, which is create similar. Okay, now you can see we have 22 stairs, same thing as before. Make sure this is on monolithic. Make sure this is 300 mm for the thread, and let's adjust this to 22. Okay, good. Then we can draw. Now this is up movement. From here is your first riser, then your last riser. So we're going to draw this here, stop at this point, then we'll continue from here, stop at this point. Now let's make sure this is 1 meter. We need this to be 1 meter, and also we need this to be 1 meter, the thread width. Okay, then align it properly. Align this to this. Okay, then align this to this. Perfect. Once we are done, we click on finish and we have created these stairs. So we also need to cut a section at this area. Okay, let's cut a section here. Let's turn the direction of the section facing this way. Good. Then double click on this to open up that area. Now you can see the staircase. perfectly. So we click on this and we click on the railing, the handrail, and we copy. Now we cannot copy this upwards until we uncheck constraint. So we uncheck constraint, we copy this here. Uncheck constraint, we copy this here. I think that is all good. So this is all we need for the stairs. So we go back to our architectural, the DPC level, and we have successfully created our stairs for the project, all stairs. Perfect. Now the next thing to do is to create our floors, which is the next step. Now we're going to be creating our floor on the DPC level, which is here. So we're going to click on architecture, come under floors, we click on line, then we can draw our floor. So we draw this from this point. Okay, stop here. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, let's just pass it through. Okay, we'll trim it later. Okay, 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 okay. Then the last one, which is here. Perfect. Okay, then where do we say we are going to trim? Here. So let's trim this point. Good. So now we have successfully sketched the outline of our floor. We click on finish and the floor is created. So this floor now, let's go to the section. Now you can see the floor. Okay, now you can see the thickness. Whoa, it's too thick. So we need to do some edits. We should have done this before creating the floor, but we can still do it later, no problem. So let's edit it now. So we click on the edit. You can see the floor thickness 304, which we do not want. So we click on, let's first of all duplicate this and name this 150 tile floor. Perfect. Now I've named it 150 let's edit this and make sure this is 150. Okay, okay, good. Now this is how the floor looks like. So now we need to copy this floor from this natural DPC level. Copy it here, copy it here, copy it here. Perfect. So this is good. Now one thing we need to take note of, we've copied it here. So let's go to the first floor level now. Let's see. Now you can see the floor is covering the whole first floor level. We need to create opening around this stairs area for where you can pass through. If you want to understand what I mean, let's click on this staircase and let's section it. Let's cut a section box through it. So see what I'm talking about. Okay, now let's see this. Take it up. Okay. Now let's go inside a little bit. Good. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now you can see the stairs. You can't access this one because it's covering it totally. So we need to create that opening. That's what we need to do now. So let's uncheck our section box to get our 3D back. Good. Then we can go back to this view. Okay, double click on this and create that opening around here. So we need that opening here. Okay, let's adjust this to the wall here, adjust this to this wall here, click on finish, and that is it. So now we have the opening. Okay, we also need to create opening around this area as well. Okay, so we click on this. Okay, we draw this to this point, we draw this to this point, and we take it back to this point. So we trim this one, split here. Okay, so that we don't have any error messages telling us about the joining lines. Good. So this is perfect. All right, so go back to the section and we delete this, then we use this one and we copy it from here to here and to this point. Perfect. So this is how it's going to be. Okay, so let's go back to our 3D view and let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on. All right, now you can see the floor. This is good. Now the next thing we need to do, now you can see there are no walls underneath this floor, so there's supposed to be a wall at this point. So we're going to be creating that just now. Okay, so let's go back to the natural ground level, which is this level. Okay, now all these places where we have balconies, they're supposed to be a dwarf wall from the natural ground level to the DPC level at this corner. So let's click on walls, basic wall 225. Yes, from the natural ground level, we don't want it to go all the way up, so we just want it to stop at the DPC level. Okay, so this is at the DPC level. Perfect. Then we can draw that wall here, one. Okay, we also have another one here, two. Okay, where else do we have one more? Okay, we have one more here, three. Okay, where else do we have? Okay, we have one here, four. Then the last one is this point, five. Perfect. So once we come to the 3D, now you can see how this is. You can see how it looks good now. This is good. Very, very good. Okay, very, very good. Very, very good. Then next thing to do now, as you've created this one here, now you can't just have your floor hanging, the floors above, you can't just have them hanging on nothing. So you need to create a beam at that point, and probably an upstand too at that point. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain what's the beam and the upstand, what I mean. So we're going to be using walls to create them now. Okay, so let's create them. So we come to this front view. Okay, let's select this sorry, this, and also this too. Okay, good. Then we click on copy. Now we need to copy this from here. Click on constraints. You can see, because we can't go up, we can only go horizontal, we can't go upwards. So we click on uncheck constraints so that we can go upwards. Perfect. So we paste this here. Okay, good. Then we also do the same thing. Uncheck constraint, paste this here, uncheck constraint, and paste this here. Perfect. Good. Now if you look at the 3D very well, now it's making more sense, right? So let's cut a section through this area and let's see what we are having. So let's come to the DPC. Now you can see this section that we cut at this staircase area. Let's just take it to this point. Okay, then we can open the section. Good. Now this is what I meant by the beam. Now you can see is a 300 mm beam. Good. Then with your 150 mm thickness, that will make it 450. Perfect. So this is what I mean. Okay, then we can also decide to have upstand, a small upstand beam at this point. So as we have this drop down, we can also have like an upstand beam of 225 at this point if we want. So but I think that would look nice, so let's just do that. So you can have this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Perfect. So let's top offset 225. Perfect. Good. So now we have that upstand. Then let's go to the back and also do the same thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Come to top offset and add 225. Perfect. This is good. All right, so now we are done with this. Now we need to create another beam on top here, because the roof won't rest on its own, so it's going to rest on like a beam around that area. So we need to create another beam there. So we're going to use this same wall. Select this, select this, select this. Okay, and also the ones at the back. Perfect. So come to the front view, we click on copy. uncheck constraints. We don't want this constraints wahala. So click on this and we move it, we copy it to this point. Perfect. Okay, so we see we don't want the upstand. So we select this. So let's just select the upstand like this. Aha, now we've selected all of them. They are 5 in number. Good, you can see them here. Number of selected items 5. Then we check 0. We don't want any upstand. Perfect. Then the drop down, which is 450, is very, very good. Perfect. So this is what we want. We can make it more if we want. If we want the drop down to be 600, we can actually do that if we like. So let's just do that to 600. Let's Ctrl Z. Okay, select the upstand again. 0 and drop down, let's say minus 600, not 450. Perfect. So this is good. Yes, so they will be equal size. This one, they will be equal in size. So this is good. This is okay. So we can look at what we have like this, and it's coming together. It's looking really, really nice. So the next thing to do is to add our railings now. So the Revit default railing. So let's come to the DPC level. Okay. So now once you click on architecture, you click on railing. Okay, we've not saved our project, but we'll save it later. So you can see the Revit default railing. You can see we have glass panel, we have handrail, we have this, we have that, a lot, and we have steel panels, steel railings as well. So this will be making use of the glass railing. I think that's nice. It looks good. So click on this to this point, and we click on finish. Okay, then we click on CS to create similar, which is another railing. Click on this line and we create one from here to here. We click on finish and we click on CS to create similar again, and we create one more from here to here. We click on finish. Good. Then we select this railing, select the one at the back as well, and we mirror it. Click on copy. So we mirror and we copy what we are mirroring, and we mirror it down. We mirror it to this other side. Okay, so let's go to the 3D view. Let's see the railing we created. Now you can see how nice looking this is. This is fine. This is good. So click on this, click on this, click on this. In fact, let's just right click, select all instances in view, which is the railing. Now you can see 5 of them. Then let's give, we had an upstand of 225. So let's base offset now for the railing. Let's increase the offset by 225. So it will start from the upstand beam. Perfect. Now you can see how this looks. Good. So come to the front view proper, and we click on copy. Now let's copy this from this upstand to this upstand to this upstand and to this upstand beam as well. Okay, so this is what we have. Isn't this beautiful? So this is coming out. It's coming out well. It's coming out well. I like this. Okay. So the next thing to do is to click on this, and let's copy this from here to this point, because we also need a beam around this area. But you can see it's inside, so that's not a problem. We can quickly move this from here, move it to the front here. Perfect. And then just align it to this point on join elements. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the 3D. Let's move in. Let's see what we have. Okay, so see, we've made there's a slight mistake somewhere, so let's just set that adjustments. Okay, let's come back to the top view. Okay, perfect. It's stopping here. Okay, let's okay, on join element, yes, align this, align this to this, align this to this. Then we align this to this. Perfect. So this is how it's supposed to be like. Good. This is good. All right, so we've successfully done this. Okay, there's nothing else to do other than to create our concrete fascia and our roof, then the facade materials and treatments that we need to do. Okay, so this is all for the wall, windows, doors, and all staircases. Then we need to create our concrete fascia. That's the next step. So for us to create that concrete fascia, all we need to do is to come to this top view like this. Okay, we click on architecture, click on this drop down, model in place, casework. Okay, we click on sweep. Now, if you want to understand everything you are seeing in this casework, the extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep, I already have a video about that. You can check up on your screen the cards that you can see right now up on your screen. You can click on it to learn more about that. So we're going to click on sweep. I'm going to click on sketch parts. Okay. So once we are on sketch parts, you can select this and draw this to this point. Okay. Draw this to this point. Okay, draw this to this point to here. Okay, to this point, to this point, to this point here, to this point. Okay. Okay. All right, so once we are done with that, we click on finish. Okay, so I remember something from the 3D that I did before, that it's from the 3D we were using. This wasn't there. This came up a little bit, so we're going to just use this one, adjust it here. So this is the 3D we're using to model. You can see it on your screen right now. So we're just going to adjust this to this point. Okay, so this is perfect. So let's delete this one. We'll click on this to this. Okay. All right. Then we click on finish. We'll come to this south view, front view. Then we can edit profile. Okay. Now let's edit the profile. Now we're going to draw our concrete fascia how we want it to be. So let's say 600 by 300. Okay, this is good. Then we can have maybe some breaks in between designs kind of thing. Okay, I think this is okay. Okay, this is perfect. Then you click on finish, and it goes round to round the whole part that we picked. All right, so you can see how this looks. Perfect. So let's check it out. Let's see. This is good. This is good. Then we can draw our roof on top of this. Okay, so now for our roof, all we need to do is to click on architecture, click on roof. Where do we want to draw our roof? Now this is why the level is important. Now since we have created all our levels, you can just see natural ground level, DPC level, first floor. We want our roof to be on the roof level. Click on yes. Okay, now let's edit this roof. Let's make it a little bit thinner. Let's say roof 50 mm. Let's just call it that, and let's make this 50 mm. Okay. Okay. Then we can pick parts. You can see this one, pick line. So you can just hover around here, hit the tab button to select the chain of line, as you can see. So then you click on finish. It automatically creates it, and you can see the roof slope 36.87. So let's make it 30. All right, perfect. Now we have done our roof, so you can check this out and you can see how the roof is. Good. Now you can see the front. The front is a little bit different. Good. So this front needs to go up slightly by 600 mm. Just to create a different roof design for it. So you can see top offset. Let's make this 600 top offset. Okay, it goes up 600. Perfect. So we can have a separate roofing for this. So we'll work on that shortly, but you can see how this looks. You can see how this looks. This is looking okay. Good. Then we need to create a concrete fascia for this part before creating the roof on top of it. So for the concrete fascia, let's come back to the top view here. Okay. Then the same way we created the first concrete fascia, casework, okay, sweep, sketch parts. All right. Then we can zoom in and we create this line here, this line here, and this line here. Let's take it inside properly so it doesn't come out. So we click on finish. All right, we'll come to the front view like this. Okay, then we click on edit profile. Then let's just trace this out. Let's trace this out like this, because we want it to be the same thing. Okay, perfect. Once we are done, we click on copy it. Sorry, we move it, not copy. We move it to this point. Okay, move it to this point, and then we move it up to this point as well. Perfect. So we click on finish, and there we have it. You can see how it looks. So we click on finish, and this is it. Then we come to the top view. You click on the roof, CS to create similar, select yes, roof level, yes. But since this one came up 600 base offset from the roof, we're going to come up 600 as well, base offset. Then we can draw our roof now. So we click on this, click on this, click on this, and then we use this line to join it together. Okay, then we can uncheck, we can select them, make this 30-degree slope. While you select this one and you uncheck this slope, you uncheck it, you want only these 3 places to slope. So you click on finish, and there you have it. So you can see it's not really fitting very well. You can see something happened here, so we just need to push this inside a little bit. Perfect. Now this is it. Perfect. So see how nice this looks. This looks perfect. This looks so good. All right, so this is we're done with the model. So what we need to do, okay, we need to still create some, there were some facade treatments at this area, like we have a brick finish, tyrolene finish, and all that. So we need to make sure we do that properly now. Okay, so before we proceed, I just noticed something now, which is funny. So you can see this door, because we copied our components. Now you can see we have door here, have door here, have door here, which is leading nowhere, which in real sense is supposed to be windows that we have there. So we just need to delete the doors. We don't really need doors at this point. And also I think all these places we have staircase, good, delete this door, and this one as well. And I think the back, delete this door, delete. So we're going to have windows at those points. So the kind of windows we'll have there, we're going to have all these long windows, okay, like this kind of window. So click on this. Let's come to first floor level, CS to create similar. Then we place a window here. Perfect. And we have it here as well again. Okay, now we don't need any window here because we've already created them before. So we need one at this point. Perfect, to throw more light into this staircase. Okay, so click on this, click on this, click on this. Make sure it is 600 mm. Then we come to the 3D view. Okay, back. Then we copy it from here to this level and to this level as well. Perfect. Now it makes more sense. Good. So this is okay. This is okay. Now the next thing to do is to create those extrusions that we want to make. So now you can see we had one extrusion around this area. Okay, so we're going to click on architecture, click on this drop down, model in place. We open the casework. Okay, we click on OK. Then we click on extrusion. All right, we make sure we set our plane, our work plane. Pick a plane. Okay, and we pick this wall. Perfect. So once we are done picking this wall, we can draw. Let's see how we want to do this. Let's make this in the center. Let's make this exactly in the center. So we have this here. Okay, so we also need to make this one in the center here. Okay, perfect. And this, we also want to make this in the center here. Okay, so let's trim this to this, this to this. Perfect. Okay, so then we can 75, or let's say 100. Okay, outwards, we can offset outwards 100 mm. Then we can join this here and also join this here. Take an offset of 300 without copying this way. Okay, and also this way. Perfect. So we have delete this, delete this, delete this. Good. Okay, then extrusion start and end. That's the depth this extrusion should go. So 300. Perfect. So we click on finish, and there we have it. So we can go to 3D and you can see what we just created. Nice. So we also come to this point and also create the same thing. So click on create, we click on extrusion. Okay, set plane, we pick this wall this time around, pick this wall, that face. Then we can now also work on this line. We'll have this and these points. Now you see here we also have this at this point. Then let's take the center of this one. Okay, perfect. Okay, trim this, offset 100 mm upwards. Make sure we check copy. Perfect. Delete this, and we can join this here and also join this here. Good. So we click on finish, and this is what we have. Now you can see the two of them are joining each other, so you can just click on join both of them together. Perfect. So you have that clean feel. All right, so now the next thing we need to do is to create, there's a smaller one at this corner. Okay, so we need to create that smaller one. I think it's best we use sweep for that one. So we click on DPC level. Okay, so we click on DPC level. Now we click here, we click on create sweep. Okay, so let's create sketch parts. Okay, so we sketch these parts to this point, and also let's say to this point, 2-1 here, and let's make this 2-1 as well. Okay, I think that's okay. Good, 2-1. So we click on finish, we come to the 3D view, come to the front view. Okay, then we can now edit the profile and make sure we draw whatever we want at this level. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's trim this. Now let's make the thickness 75, or let's say 125. Let's make it 125. Perfect. So once you click on finish, it's going to this is how it's going to look like. Perfect. This is good. This is really, really good. So once you are done with this, you click on finish and you are done. So you can let's give it a material first of all before we proceed. So let's make this is brick material. Okay, or no, let's just make this tyrolene material. Let's make it tyrolene material. Let's create a material. You can see under material the category. So we click on this, create new material, right click here, rename the material. Let's say tutorial dot tyrolene material. Okay, we click on finish, and dark material, let's leave it as dark material. Okay, all right, so once you change this to shaded, Now you can see the tyrolene material is now dark. Okay, good. Let's make this fine. Okay, now you have the tyrolene material dark. Then this material is let's say this is a white paint material. Create new material, right click, rename, tutorial, white material. Okay, now let's change the color, make sure it is white. Okay, good. Now you can see this is white material. So let's click on finish. Now you can see our walls are grayish. So let's click on the wall, click on edit type, edit. Now you can see by category. So we click on this material, let's create a new material, rename, tutorial, white wall material. Okay, this is good. Now let's make sure it is white. Perfect. Okay, good. Now this is white. You can see how good looking it is. Perfect. So once we are done creating this basic material, so the next material is our brick. Our brick material. So we want our brick to be here. So this is a brick material. Select this wall. Good. So you see this is a brick material. So we're going to duplicate, edit, duplicate. Let's call this 225 wall brick. Okay, then we edit it and edit the material, create new material, rename. Let's call it tutorial brick material. Okay, all right, enter. Then let's give it a color. Let's give it this color. I think this color is okay. Okay, then for the graphics pattern, let's make sure it is brick. Let's come to model, let's go down, look for a brick pattern. Okay, and let's use this, make it black. The brick pattern, the lines, let's make it black. We click on okay, perfect. You can see it. This is good. So we are done creating that material. Okay, then the next thing is to now we have this here, we also have it here, we also have it here, and the other edge. So let's just mirror this, since this place and this other place are the same thing. So we just need to mirror it, and that's all. So we come to this point and we click on mirror. Now we mirror it exactly from the center here. Perfect. So go to the 3D and you see we have automatically mirrored it here, which is good. Then we also need to mirror it to this point because it's the same thing as well. So we click on this, come to the floor plan, click on mirror. Okay, come down to this point and mirror it to this other side. So let's go to the 3D and we can see perfect. We have mirrored it here successfully. And also we need to mirror it to this front here. Now here is quite different because they are not the same thing. So we'll just mirror it and let's see where we can make few adjustments to. So we click on this architectural. Okay, we click on mirror and then we first of all, before we mirror it, let's look for the center point. First of all, let's look for the center point. So we click on this line. Okay, good. So this is the center point. Perfect. So we come back to the 3D, we click on this, come back to this, we click on mirror and we use this center point, mirror it. Okay, then this is what we have in the 3D. So this is not bad. To this point is okay, and here, okay. So yeah, this is it's not bad. It's good. It's okay. So let's just leave it that way. So they'll be equal. All right. So we have mirrored all of them. Now the next thing to do is our roof. Now you can see how our roof is looking. It's green. So we need to apply material to the roof. Okay. So we click on it. We click on edit. You click on edit, see by category, you click on that. Okay, then create new material, right click, rename. Let's call it T, that's tutorial roof material. Okay, roof material. All right, then let's make this let's make it this color grayish kind of. Okay, and you click on OK. Then the pattern. Now let's use this pattern. Let's use this pattern. Shake. Then make sure it is black. Perfect. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so if you zoom in you can see it. So let's make the pattern a little bit bigger so that you can be able to see it from afar. So click on this small pencil icon here and let's make this 2. Perfect. Yes, the scale, let's make the scale, increase the scale 2. Okay, yes, I think this is good. This is good enough. Yes, this is okay for me. All right, so then the next thing we are going to do is you see now, if you click on this roof, you can see it's open inside. So we need to create our ceiling, although you won't really see it that much, but we need to create our ceiling nevertheless. So let's create our ceiling. Okay, so we'll come to this section, we'll come to this first floor level. Okay, now we know that we have a ceiling at this point, all the balconies. So let's create ceiling on all the balconies first of all. So we click on ceiling, sketch ceiling, we click on square, and we sketch this one here. Okay, or in fact let's just sketch the whole ceiling. So click on ceiling, we click on this, and we have our ceiling here all the way to this point here. Okay, okay. All right, so once we are done sketching this, let's trim this one. Perfect. So this is our ceiling. So we click on finish, come to the 3D, come to the front view, and you can see where it is. So let's first of all let's move this down to this point. Let's move this down to this point 1. Then we can copy it from here to this point 2, copy it to point 3, and also to point 4. Perfect. So if you look under, now you can see it is covered with ceiling. Now you can see the ceiling everywhere. You can see ceiling here, you can see the ceiling here. Now I want to change the material of this ceiling, so click on select the ceiling, right click, select the ceiling, you click on edit type, edit. So let's say default, let's just make it create new material, rename, tutorial ceiling, white ceiling, white ceiling. Now let's make sure it is white. Okay. Then this one, we don't want style, just let's use the same ceiling again that we created, the material we created, white ceiling. TST tutorial white ceiling. Okay. Perfect. So this is good. All right, so that's all. We have created our ceiling. Okay, and we have created all these extrusions at this point. Now the next thing to do is to create our window hoods. Yes, that's the next thing. And yeah, we need to create our window hoods. So for us to do that, all we need to do is to click on this front view. Okay, all right, then we click on components, model in place. We'll save this project later. Let's hold on. Casework. Okay, extrusion. Okay, now set, we pick a plane. Now let's pick this wall. Perfect. Then we can create our window hood. Let's create our window hood. So we offset, let's say we take offset of 100 mm. Okay, and we draw this the next one. Perfect. So we can copy this to this point. Okay, that is good. And we also, okay, because this is the wall. Okay, then we can also copy this to this point. This is the wall we are drawing on, so you can't just copy it everywhere. That is not that surface that you are drawing on. So you can copy this here. Perfect. Okay, so then what else? Okay, I think that should be all for this part. So we click on finish. Okay, now you can see the thickness is too much, so let's make this 100. Perfect. So it has reduced a little bit. Then we go to this part. Okay, and let's create the same extrusion. Set, pick a plane. Okay, pick this wall. Perfect. Then we can draw our window hood. Okay, offset 100 mm. Click on tab to offset it once. Click on tab to select the chain of line and you offset it once. Okay, then you select this to mirror. Perfect. So this is good. The depth 100 mm. Perfect. Okay, so we have this. Okay, then the next thing to do is the back. Okay, so let's work on the back here. Create extrusion, set, pick a plane. Okay, all right, pick this plane. Now let's draw our extrusion. Offset, tab 100 mm. Good. Copy, paste it here, and also paste it here. Select this, adjust it to this point. Select this, adjust it to this point. Okay, now you can see this wall is the same level as this wall. They are on the same plane, so we can quickly just do this and mirror it by the center point down to this one. Perfect. We click on finish. The depth is 100. Okay, good. Then next one, extrusion, set plane, pick a plane. Okay, now we can pick this plane inside. Good. This is the next plane. Now click on that plane. Then we can draw the extrusion for this window that is inside there. Okay, 100 mm offset. You can see as it is right here. Then you click on tab to select the chain of line. Then you click, select this one, copy this from here to here. Perfect. Good. So you click on this, make sure it is 100, the depth. Click on finish. Perfect. Then the next thing is to, now you can see this one is on this plane and this one is inside on the plane inside. Perfect. Then this is the next one. Okay, the same thing, create extrusion, set, pick a plane. Okay, select this plane, click on this, draw this. You click on offset 100 mm. Perfect. You select this, copy, and we copy this here. Sorry, it's too much. So we select this, copy, and we copy this to this point. Okay, copy this to this point. Okay, and we copy this to this point. So let's make few adjustments now. Join this here, select this, join this here. Okay, then select this, join this here, select this, join this here. Then we can copy this, correct, copy this here to correct. Then we can copy this, correct. Perfect. So we are done. This is 100. Click on finish. Good. Then this one is the next one. Okay, so we click on create, extrusion, set, the same process. Pick a plane. Okay, pick this wall, click on square, select 100, offset. Perfect. Copy this from here to here. Perfect. You click on finish, next. Then the next one is to create for this these walls inside here now. Okay, so you click on create, extrusion, set, pick a plane. Okay, now let's pick this wall. Perfect. We can take our use our rectangle to draw this. Take offset of 100 mm all through. Select this, copy it from here to this point. Good. Now you are done. So you click on this. Now you have copied everything. You have created window hoods for all the windows on the ground floor. So you can just select all of them like this, the window hoods, and you just copy them from the ground floor, go up, first floor, second floor, third floor. Perfect. And it will make your work easy. Okay, now you see we omitted this center here. There are windows here, so we need to create windows for them as well. So we click on create, extrusion, set, pick a plane. Okay, we'll pick this wall. Okay, then we have this window here, offset 100 mm all the way all through. Select this, then we can copy this from here to the top here, from here to the top here. Since we omitted this one, I'm sure we also omitted the one at the back. See, so we omitted the one at the back, so let's do the same thing for there. So we click on create, extrusion, set, pick a plane. Okay, pick this wall. Let's hover around a little bit. Okay, we can pick this wall. Yes, because it's the same thing with this wall. It's good. So we can use this wall. Perfect. Offset 100 mm all through. Select, copy from here, go up to this point, and also go up to this point. Perfect. So you click on finish and you have your window hood. All right, so this is great. This is good. Now we have created window hood successfully. Okay, now good. You see we have one window here. You see this one here. All right, so let's just create window hood for this window here. So we click on create, extrusion, set, pick a plane. Okay, now pick, you see, pick that plane. All right, then pick on square. Now let's draw this here. Now we can't see the edge here, but we know the window is 1/8 in width, so you can just come here, click, pick 1/8. Okay, perfect. Then we can take offset of 100 mm all through. Perfect. Copy this, select it, copy this, and just put it down here, and also down here and up here. Perfect. Good. Now you can see this one too as well here, so we can do the same thing here. Okay, now we know this window is 600. Okay, good. Then we offset 100 all through, outwards. Good. Select, copy from here to this point, perfect. And you click on finish, so you can see what we have. This is looking really nice. Perfect. So once we are done creating our window hoods, now we can decide to give them a material. Select all the window hoods in the project, category, create a new material, right click, rename, T, that's tutorial, window hood. Now let's make it white. Okay, perfect. then you click on finish. You have successfully completed all the window hoods in this project. All right, so this is great. Okay, then the next thing to do is to create a brick material around this area and this area. So that's what we need to do to create a brick material around that area. Okay, so for us to create a brick material, we've already created a material for the brick here, so we just need to apply it to this section of the building. So for us to do that, all we need to do is to use the split surface element. So we click on this, we use the split surface element. So we look at the split surface element here. You click on the split surface element, you select this surface, which is the wall, split it. You click on it, it's going to open this, it's going to change the interface in a way. Then you can split the surface to this from this point. Sorry, let's zoom in a little bit. From this point, perfect, to this point, down to this point, and down to this end again. Good. So we've successfully splitted this part. We click on finish. Now you can apply a separate material to this point. Let's try that. Let's click on paste, paint. Click on paint. Now let's go to T brick finish. T brick finish. You can see brick material. Then you paint it here. Perfect. You can see how it looks. So this is good. I already created a full tutorial video of how to paint material. Look at it up on the cards above. You can click on that to watch a full tutorial video on how you can use paint successfully. Okay, so we're just going to be moving forward. Okay, so we move to this point. Okay, come to the left side, use the split surface, select this. Okay, once you are done, you click on finish, you click on paint this part. Okay, then you can notice something. Now you can see this point is remaining, is still white. So we go back to the front view. We need to paint this point again. So we click on finish. Now you can see this wall that you are selecting is for this part. You can see this other section here is kind of it's not part of the selection. So now we're going to select this section. Good. Now you can see the boundary line. So you can just cut it out here, select this point, come to the top here and also cut it out here. Click on finish, click on paint and paint that part brick. Perfect. Now you have successfully completed the painting for that area. Okay, now we move to this next area. So just please watch. So what I did was to hit tab button to be able to select this particular area. Okay, now you can see a mistake. It has selected this whole place. So remove paint from here. Can go back, escape. All right. So we have successfully done 1, 2. So let's come to the third one. Okay. Okay, now this is for the last part. That is the same thing I did for the previous one. I used tab to select this particular area. Then you paint it. Perfect. Okay, now you see it painted here. So we're going to unpaint this area. Good. All right, so we are done painting where we want brick. Okay, so then there's something I noticed that we need to adjust. Now you can see this extrusion right here. It's entering into the sweep area, into the window hood. So we don't want that. So we just need to adjust it and edit it a little bit. Make this to stop at this point, and also make this stop at this point. Click on finish, perfect. So this is good. And we also do the same thing here. Okay, this one doesn't, okay, it's not touching. Okay, it's touching somewhere here. Okay, so we edit it from this point. Now because we want to make sure everything is equal, so we are going to be, let's dimension this first of all. 100 mm. Okay, so we're going to be taking offset of 100 mm without copy here, and also down. All right, good. So this is what we have here. Then for this one, we also do the same thing. Sorry, finish, edit this one. Okay, come to this point, double click to edit, offset of 100 mm downwards and upwards. Finish. All right, then the last one, which is this, double click, offset of 100 mm downwards and upwards. Okay, good. So we are done with that. Then okay, now you can see this place again. So I'm going to remove paint here. All right, so this is good. Okay, yeah, perfect. So this is all good. Now we have successfully applied materials to where all the places we want. Now if the based on your discretion, if you would like to apply materials to some other places, maybe your design, you want to make here to be black, or you can just decide to apply material of your own choice. That is possible as well. Okay, so next thing to do now is to make to design our site, because we are done with the building. So it's just to make sure we design our site properly. So for the sites, let's come to this natural ground level here. Okay, now we don't really need this. We need to hide this. We don't need this again. Then the section also, we need to hide the section, hide by category to hide all the section lines. Okay, now the next thing to do is to create our site. So we need to click on this wall. So let's draw like a square around this area. Okay, now let's dimension this to this point, dimension this to this point, dimension this to this point, and also this to this point. So from here, let's make this 3 meters. Okay, from here, let's make it 3 meters as well. From here, let's make it 7 meters. Okay, then from here, make it 3 meters. Perfect. So this is good. We can delete the dimensions now. All right, so this is the site boundary defense. So from the natural ground level up to unconnected, let's say 3 meters. Good. So let's go to the 3D view and let's see how it looks like. Perfect. So this is how the fence looks like. Okay, this is how the fence looks like. All right, then next thing to do is to create our floor, our interlock, green area, and our road. That's the next thing to do. So for us to do that, all we need to do is to come back to this same natural ground level. Okay, then we click on floor. Now let's create, edit, duplicate, interlock floor. Okay, edit, make sure it is 150. Okay, okay, then we can draw the interlock. Okay, so let's go back to the 3D and let's see how it is. Look good. Now you can see the interlock there. Then the next thing to do is our green area. Okay, before we draw the green area, let's give this interlock a material by category. Let's click on it, click on new material, right click, rename, T, interlock. Okay, then the color, let's use this color. Okay, yeah, perfect. Then the next thing is to create our green area. Good. So we click on floor, still, edit type, duplicate. Let's name this green area, or green area. Okay, edit. Let's give it a material. Right click, rename, green area, T dot green area. Okay, then let's make sure it is green. You can't call it green area without making it green. So okay, then we can draw out the green area how we want it to look like. So we want it to go all the way to the back here, come here, come to this point, stop here. Okay, this is how we want it to go. Okay, come to this point here. Okay. 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 All right. So we have this and okay. So let's say we take offset of 600 here. Okay. Sorry. Offset with copy. Important. Very, very necessary. Okay. So we have this and this. Click on good, then take offset 150 above the natural ground level. So once we come to the 3D, we can see our green area at this point. Perfect. So you can see the green area. So we can use here for parking spaces and also here for parking spaces as well. Good. So this is looking really nice. Aha. Now you can see the reason why we have one stairs at the back here because of this. So we're going to take out this one stair here. Okay, so let's just join this to this point. Okay, finish. Good. All right, then we can come to the 3D and we'll see. Perfect. So this is good. Okay, so this is really, really nice. This is good. All right, now the next thing to do is to add our curbs. Now I use floor edges to add it. I also have already done a tutorial about curbs and I'm going to put it up on the screen. As you can look up, you can see the cards on the screen. I'm going to tag it on the cards on the screen. You can click on the card to watch the video on curbs. So I'm going to click on floor by slab edge. Okay, and we place one here. Okay, so bring it up. Now you can see how thick it is. Now we're going to edit it. So let's just do it again. Okay, sorry, let's come down. Let's look at it. Okay, it's nothing there. So let's click on it. Floor, slab edge. We click on this. Now it has been placed, but you can see where it is. So I'm going to edit it now. So let's select this. Okay, let's look at the name. Slab edge thickened 600. All right, so we're going to go to profile. Under family, we're going to go to profile MNOP profiles. Good. Then the name is M slab edge thickened, so you can see it here, M slab edge thickened. Then what size? 600 by 300. Okay, now you can see 600 by 300. So you can click on this, right click on this, right click to edit. Okay, now you can see this is the shape. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of calculation now. So you click on this, sorry, come to the 3D. Let's see. Now you can see the way it is. Okay, so we know that this here is the top. Okay, so this is the top. So we are going 150 above this way, 150 above this way, and 75 this way. All right, so this is what we are going to have exactly. So we don't need these two, so we're going to have this, then line, fillet arc, click these two, and we fillet it this way. Perfect. So once we're done with this, load it into project. You will see it will automatically come and arrange itself properly. Project 2. Now let's go to the top. Let's see what we have done. Perfect. You can see how the thing is now. It's just a little bit of small calculation and you figure it out. So click on this CS to create similar. Click on this CS to create similar. We'll place it here. Place it here. Place this here. Place this here. Place one here. Good. All right, so I think that's all for placing the curbs. Okay, now we can give them material. Click on it, edit type by category, create new material, right click, rename, t dot curbs. Okay, now let's make sure it is white. Okay, perfect. So this is it. Now we have our curbs. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to furnish the floor plan, to apply the furnitures inside the floor plan. So let's go to the DPC level. As you can see here, level 2. Now you can see we already have furnitures on the AutoCAD file. So I'm just going to be importing those furnitures and placing them here. The same way we imported windows, I already have a project where I have all my furniture, so I'm just going to be copying and pasting them here, but I will leave all the components I'm using right now in the link in the description below, so you can just click them, download them, then just drag and put in your Revit, and it automatically function the same way I am using it. So let's start importing the components. Okay, so I have copied the components I want to import. Now I'm just going to Ctrl V to paste them here. Okay, so I'm just going to paste it at this point, and let's see. Okay, then we move. Okay, now you can see, let's rotate this first of all 90 degrees, 90, enter. Okay, then we can move this from here to this point. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is it. I've copied these components. Now you can see this toilet is looking somehow. It's not looking like the shape, so we just need to change this to fine, and you'll see the perfect shape of the toilet. Very, very smooth. Okay, so this is it. Now we've already copied this one, this, sorry, this, and this, and we know that it is the same thing that's downwards, so we mirror it here. Okay, perfect. All right, then we also mirror it to the left to this area. Okay, perfect. All right, then we also mirror it upwards to this point. Perfect. All right, so now we have furnitures everywhere. So let's hide this furniture first of all, the AutoCAD file, so we'll see what we are doing actually. But before we hide this, let's copy this. Let's copy this from here, copy to this point. Okay, good. And also our kitchen component CS to create similar. So let's place this one. Let's place this one here. Okay, and then the gas burner CS to create similar. Let's place it here. Perfect. Okay, then our toilets CS to create similar. We'll place the WC here. The shower CS to create similar. Place the shower here. Then wash hand basin CS to create similar. Place it here. Perfect. Then now we can hide the AutoCAD file. So we select the AutoCAD file from here. Let's select it from the 3D if possible. Okay, can't even find it. So what we are going to do, I'm just going to select randomly here. Okay, you click on filter, check none. Okay, click on filter. Okay, we can't even find where the AutoCAD file is. Okay, let's see. but I can see it here. So let's go to the 3D first of all. Let's select it this way. Okay, click on filter. Aha, then look at it. Block of flats, floor plan. This is the AutoCAD file. So you select the AutoCAD file, come to this place and right click, hide in view by elements. Good, it's gone. Now you can see the components successfully placed. All the components perfectly. Good. So this is perfect. Now you can see this kitchen cabinets and this gas burner and this wash and basin is just hanging on its own there. So you can just do some extrusion around this area to like give it a cabinet feel. So you just click on extrusion, model in place, casework, extrusion. Then we can just draw whatever. Let's say we have this 600. Okay, we have 600 here. Then we link it up here immediately. Okay, then click on this, trim, cuts. So we have we split here, trim this, trim this. Then we finish it, mirror it to this point, mirror it to this point, and then mirror it to this point. Perfect. Then for here we can do the same thing. Create extrusion, $600. Okay, finish. All right, good. So this is it. Now you are done. Come to the 3D, and if you would like, now you can see the furnitures inside. You can see the wash and basin, you can see the bed. Good. Now if you would like to copy this on the to the first floor, second floor, third floor, that depends on you, but I would not like to do that because it kind of makes the file heavy. If you're not using a very strong system, your file would be unnecessarily heavy. But although I'm using a good system, but I won't just copy it now. So this is it. So this is good. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is to create our access road. Now is to create our road. So as you can see, we're done with everything concerning the building. So it's just to create our road that is left. So we come back to this natural ground level right here. Now we know that this is where our road is going to be. Okay, so we click on this, click on floor, click on edit, we duplicate. Let's make this road asphalt. Asphalt, okay, 150 mm. Okay, let's edit to create a material for it. Click on this, create new material, right click, rename, and let's call this asphalt. Right click, rename, come on, default material, right click, rename. Good, let's call it T asphalt. Okay, enter, and let's make this a little bit darker. Okay. All right, so let's now draw the road. Okay, so we have this here. Click on line. So we have this. Okay, so we've drawn this line. Let's select this one, draw it here as well. Okay, so let's take offset of, let's say 1000. Okay, yep. Then the road size itself, let's say 8000. Click on copy. All right, then the road entering into the house, let's say around here. And we also have 4000 for the gates, the gate size. Okay, Control Z. Okay, yes, I think this is good enough. Then we split this and we trim both of them. Okay, then we join this here. All right, so this is what we have. We'll join this point. Also, we join this point. Click on this fillet arc. Let's create a good curve around this area and also another curve around this area. Perfect. Click on finish. Okay, split this wall. This is the entrance. Okay, this is the entrance. Then come to the 3D and let's see what we have. Good. So this is it. This is looking really, really nice. Okay, now here we need to have like a green area around this area. So let's just create that green area. So we click on this CS to create similar. Okay, create, click, okay, and also the same thing here, click, and click. So let's trim this point. Okay, and also trim this point. Okay, then we can join here, trim it, extend it to wherever we want. We can do the same thing here and trim here as well. Okay, then 150 mm offset from the ground, and let's change this to our green area. Perfect. So come to the 3D and this is what we have. So we can click on these curves, CS to create similar, and we create a nice curve around this point. Perfect. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Okay, then we'll come back to this natural ground level and adjust this a little bit. So we can also draw this green area at this point. Let's say we can also do small green area here. Okay, then apply the same curves to it. CS, place it here. Perfect. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So this is good. This is looking good. It's looking really, really nice. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, interesting, please do well to hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you get notified when next you publish a new video. And last but not the least, comment on this video on what you would like me to create next, on what video you would like me to create next, because you might be lucky, I might pick your comment and make a video about it. See you guys on the next one.